representing Mount Vernon Junior High. I'm Aurora.
And I'm Melanie.
And it's time for your morning broadcast. But before we get to today's breaking news, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now on to today's announcements. At-large applications are due by this Friday, September 2nd. None will be accepted after this date. Remember, you must see Mr. Purvis, get an application, complete it, and return your answers to him by Friday. Today is Club Sign-Up Day, and now to Jody with sports.
Thanks, guys. In sports action, the football team took on Central last night. The 8th grade ended in a 20-20 tie, but the 7th grade defeated the Bears 46-40. The football and volleyball pep session is scheduled for next Wednesday during home base. Get ready to show off your school spirit. The Cardinals pulled out a close 2-1 victory over the Brewers last night to pull a little closer to first place. Back to you guys.
For a culinary delight, spaghetti, green beans, fruit, roll, and milk. Today's happy birthdays go to Madison Cox and Megan Ray. This week's word of the week is urbane. U-R-B-A-N-E. It's an adjective. It means surveying, suave, refined, or elegant.
Please remember, as you go through the day, to do your personal best in all you do. Treat others as you would like to be treated, and do what's right because it's the right thing to do. Have a terrific day.
And now to Mr. Kozlowski to talk about signing up for clubs.
Good morning, students, and thank you to our wonderful broadcasters. You guys did a great job this morning. At this time, we need home-based teachers to hand out the yellow club forms. Those were in your mailboxes, so if you would please hand those out to all students. Students, today we are going to be selecting your clubs, which you are going to be in all year this year. We will be meeting once a month during home base, and for you 7th and 8th graders, all except for maybe new students, you guys remember how the club process works. For you 6th graders, clubs are something that you will go to once a month during home base on one Wednesday a month, and you will be there for approximately 40 minutes, so it's a little bit longer than the normal home base period, and you will be with the teacher that sponsors that club. Generally in their classroom, or it may be in another room of the building. You'll find out after you find out which club you're in. Today, you're going to be choosing that club. Now, as your teachers hand out that yellow club form, I want you to listen to me while you're looking at that club form. It's very important that you do this correctly, okay? So everyone needs a pen or a pencil. Pencils are better in case you make a mistake and you decide you want to change one of your selections this morning. A pencil is definitely better. I'm going to ask Mr. Purvis to bring up the club form on the screen in front of you that will be on your television in your class. There you go. This is what you are looking at on your yellow form. If you would scroll back down so that we see the top of the form. There you go. Okay, so you look at the top of the form and you're going to see it says name, grade, home base, and your student ID. All students should know all 4 of those pieces of information. Since you need to use your ID here in the building, you should know that 5-digit student ID. Teachers, if you have your class roster or something else that might have student IDs, you might have to help some of your students, but hopefully most of them know that. That is essential for us to have on the form in order to enroll you in these clubs. Teachers, if you have a student who is absent today, please write their name and grade, home base. Those 3 are really easy. If you have that information with their student ID, like I said, your class roster, you can write their student ID on there if you have that. And then at the end, I'm going to ask you to alphabetize these forms, and you can put the absent kids on top of that alphabetized stack, paper clip it, and then put it in a box that will be on the table as you enter the counseling office. Okay, so students, as you're looking at your form, the instructions say, if you look up on the television, it's right below your ID. It says number your top 10 choices, beginning with 1, that being the club you want to be in the most, and then following through till 10, which would be your last choice. And it says that you will be put in one of your top 10 selections. We will start with your first one. If that club is full, we go to your second, and so on. Don't forget, there's clubs on the back of the form. You put that number on the line in front of the club name. So if you want to, you can scroll now and show them. There's many clubs, and they're looking at the form in front of them. At the bottom of the first page, stop right there. At the bottom of the first page, you can see it says "See Other Side" for more choices. So now you can keep on going. That means that, don't forget, there's a lot of clubs on the back side. We actually have 26 total. Okay, you can stop there. Mr. Purvis, if you want to come back to me. We have 26 total clubs, and you will be making 10 selections. Obviously, if you're in the 8th grade, there's a very good chance you're going to get your first choice. If not, your second choice. That's one of the benefits of being an 8th grader. Make sure that you read the entire description before you make your choices so that you completely understand what it is that you're signing up for. Okay? Make sure that you read on there if it says only first-time participants. That means if you've been in it before, you can't sign up for it again. So make sure you read that. A few of the clubs have very small dues. They're not much, $2 or $3 that you would pay at the first club meeting, and that's so that you can pay for materials that you're going to use during that club. Okay? So make sure you read over those very carefully. Students, you must fill this out and give it back to your teacher today. There's no, you can't take the form out of home base with you or take it home with you. These choices have to be made today, have to be given back to your home base teacher, and then that's it. Those are finalized. Those choices are finalized. Okay? We're not going to go back because as soon as I get those from you today, I'm going to start entering them in. Okay? So take this time. I'm going to give you the rest of home base to work on this. I'm sure you've already been doing that. Get your 10 choices down on here. Get it to your teacher. Don't put 10 check marks. I'll have no idea which one you want first. Don't put 10 stars next to them. Make sure there are numbers. Okay? And then get that back to your home base teacher. I believe that's all I have to say. So have fun filling out your club selections. Remember, you're going to be in there all year, so take your time with this. Have a wonderful day.